If you're standing up a modern analytics platform on Azure today, you face three serious contenders that overlap heavily: Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure Databricks, and Microsoft Fabric. They all promise lakehouse architectures, distributed compute, and integrated analytics, but they make very different bets about who runs your platform, how you pay, and where the engineering effort goes. In the next few minutes, I'll walk through the criteria that actually drive this decision, where each platform genuinely fits, and a recommendation framework you can apply to your own team. This is opinion informed by real projects, not a feature checklist. Let's anchor the terms. Azure Synapse Analytics is an integrated workspace combining dedicated and serverless SQL pools with Apache Spark pools and pipelines. It's the evolution of the older SQL data warehouse, and Microsoft has signaled that new investment is shifting toward Fabric. Azure Databricks is a first-party Azure service built on the Databricks Lakehouse platform, centered on Spark, Delta Lake, and increasingly machine learning and the ML flow lifecycle. Microsoft Fabric is the newest entry, a software as a service SaaS platform that bundles data engineering, warehousing, real-time analytics, and Power BI on a single storage foundation called OneLake, all sold as unified capacity. Before comparing, get clear on what actually drives the choice. First, operational model. Do you want platform as a service knobs you manage, or a SaaS experience that hides infrastructure? Second, workload shape, heavy SQL warehousing and business intelligence versus large-scale data engineering and machine learning. Third, team skills. Are your people SQL and Power BI natives or Spark and Python engineers? Fourth, the cost model, provision clusters and pools versus Fabric's pooled capacity units. Fifth, governance and lock-in. Notice that raw performance benchmarks rarely make this list. At scale, all three perform well. The deciding factors are operational fit and who has to run it at 2 in the morning. The sharpest contrast is between Databricks and Fabric. Databricks gives you maximum control and best-in-class Spark and machine learning tooling. You manage clusters, auto-scaling, and runtime versions, and you pay in Databricks units plus the underlying virtual machines. It shines for data science teams, complex transformations, and streaming at scale. Fabric flips the model. It's SaaS, so there are no clusters to size. You buy capacity units, F-skus, and everything from notebooks to warehouses to Power BI draws from that shared pool. Fabric optimizes for business intelligence-heavy organizations already invested in Power BI who want minimal platform operations. The trade-off is less low-level control and a younger, faster-changing product. So where does Synapse land? Honestly, it's in an awkward middle. Synapse pioneered the integrated workspace idea, and its dedicated SQL pools remain a solid, massively parallel processing warehouse. But Microsoft's clear direction is that Fabric is the successor. Many Synapse capabilities reappear inside Fabric. My rule of thumb: if you already run Synapse in production, it's fully supported and there's no need to panic migrate, but plan your roadmap toward Fabric. For greenfield projects, I'd rarely start new on Synapse today. Check the current Azure documentation, because Microsoft's guidance on migration paths and feature parity is actively evolving. Cost surprises kill platform decisions, so understand the billing shapes. Databricks bills consumption. You pay for compute while clusters run in Databricks units plus virtual machine cost, which rewards disciplined auto-scaling and auto-termination, but punishes idle clusters. Fabric sells reserved or pay-as-you-go capacity in F-skus tiers. One shared pool fuels all workloads, which simplifies budgeting but can throttle you when capacity is exhausted and oversizing wastes money. Synapse splits between provisioned dedicated pools billed by the hour you keep them running and serverless SQL billed per terabyte scanned. Always model your real usage pattern and verify current pricing in the Azure pricing calculator, because rates and SKU definitions change often. Here's how I'd actually decide. If your center of gravity is heavy data engineering, machine learning, or large streaming pipelines, and you have strong Spark and Python skills, choose Databricks. If you're a Power BI-centric organization that wants unified analytics with minimal operations and predictable capacity billing, lean into Fabric, especially for greenfield. If you already run Synapse, keep it, but treat Fabric as your migration target. And it's perfectly valid to combine them. Many teams run Databricks for engineering and machine learning while serving business intelligence through Fabric, with both reading the same Delta tables in the lake. the platforms increasingly interoperate through open delta format and shortcuts. To recap, Synapse is the capable predecessor that Fabric is replacing, so favor it only for existing investments. Databricks wins when engineering and machine learning are the priority and your team wants control. Fabric wins when business intelligence and operational simplicity matter most. The decision rarely comes down to benchmarks, it comes down to operational model, team skills, and cost shape. Your concrete next step: write down your dominant workload, your team's real skill set, and your billing tolerance on one page, then map them against these three. That single page will make the choice obvious. And because all three evolve quickly, confirm feature parity and pricing in the current Azure docs before you commit. If this helped, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next video.